was worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Now Jones.
Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. Throwing Jones. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Please slide.
Jones, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Oh, Danny Dimes got wheels.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense.
Let's go.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Looking to throw. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
On 2nd and goal, Jones steps away to his left. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Giants lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you
Let's go.
This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold.
Oh, he got it. No, he don't. Let's go. Good tackle, nigga.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Darnold now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds.
Oh, got his ass smacked him.
Not their best play.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Right back to Tracy.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
On the give, it's Tracy.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Picked on by Stephon Gilmore.
Oh.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid
That was my mistake.
They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd down, here's Tracy.
Ah, come on.
They'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, Jones. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
4th down, Jones and the offense stay put. They're going for this.
They're going to try and throw. It's complete. Swings
Come on,
his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes you get so many players out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass. Use his blockers
what
well.
the throw the ball, bro. What is you doing, bro?
For the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones quickly into the hands of Robinson. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive.
as many as you're gonna let me get.
Realize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And a short gain down to about the 33.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left.
Oh, he tired. He tired as fuck.
First half of football.
My nigga tired as fuck.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 19. Operating from the gun. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Play action. It's Darnold. They'll roll him out right.
Let's go.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
They'll go again.
Let's go, Kelly.
40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week. To try and take
let me get that.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And his throw here's
lead. You start playing a little more physically, and they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
to throw again. Jones. Flush to his right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw again.
Ah, fuck. Oh, thank you.
Quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Forced out to his left. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Giants are an extra point away from going up by 30. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. Jones throwing for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else.
See, everybody been getting
what
off.
They couldn't see as you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 78 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold.
And it'll be intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Yeah.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh my gosh. Why would you throw the ball like that, Danny?
Intercepted, my goodness. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Man in motion is Sherfield. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold. Dancing to his left. And Darnold going to slide to the ground here, but not before he does pick up the 1st down.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right.
Oh.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Darnold.
Oh, thank you.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Oh, and he gone. And he taking it to the house. Oh, he might. Oh.
Bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he is
brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 30. Darnold, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys going to
I knew it was coming. I tried to run down.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Back to throw, Darnold.
How did he get? Alright, you slow as dirt.
Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They're going to run forward with Jones. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
I fucked up.
Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Here's 2nd and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. To throw is Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. He lets one go deep for Addison. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Deontay Banks with it. He may go. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rift of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And the tackle there by Micah McFadden from the 23. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Darnold. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Darnold on 1st down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a...
And my goodness, another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Jones now on 1st and 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Jones and that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there and go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Shit, I'm probably about to get offline after this game.
They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Darnold. He's got this one complete to Sherfield.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. That's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
They'll hand it to Tracy.
Tough running there before being wrangled down shy of the 15.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now Jones on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A first down throw, Darnold. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Talk about 2 sides of the ball and cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
As this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just...
Yeah.